In this video we visited one of the best day ticket fisheries in the country, Farlows, with on-site tackle shop, cafe and individual toilet and shower blocks ideal for fishing long sessions, not forgetting a large stocking of very big carp to well over £40, all available on a day ticket. First things first, let's have a chat with one of the friendly Farlows bailiffs. Chris.
Hello mate, you alright? Nice to meet you, yeah.
Want to come outside and have a look at the map with me and
yeah,
we'll go through some of the spots and areas?
I'll show you some hot spots, no problem.
Right then Eggy, this looks a fantastic peg. What's this one called?
Scots. Peg 61, control a lot of water from here.
Yeah.
You've got the islands, the gravel bars, plateaus, everything you could want from this, and it's a good sociable swim. You've got probably 3 bivvies in here, good nice sociable swim mate.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I think with there being 3 of us we will stay in this to start with, and well, we can always walk off and try and find some fish later on in the day, but yeah.
It's perfect for that mate, perfect.
It's a good place to start, a lot of water to cover.
Definitely.
Nice one.
This bank is actually out of bounds, but I can cast to it from my swim, so rather than crashing a spod directly on top of the spot, I'm using my roach pole with a scoop on the end just to lower the bait in right in underneath the trees.
Finding your spots on a lake like Farlows is really important, and not just finding them but being able to cast accurately back onto them fish after fish. We're using the marker sticks to do that. We've got them 12 foot apart, got a little notebook. I'm able to write down the distances that I'm fishing at and be able to get back on that spot time and time again. Well, with the rods positioned and the spots baited up, ready for the night ahead, we were all full of excitement, ready for a scaly Colne Valley carp to grace one of our unhooking mats. But Rich did not have to wait long before he started getting some liners, followed by a savage take on his left-hand rod.
Well, it's about 3:30 in the morning and my left-hand rod is completely ripped off. I've managed to hold it away from the island, stop it from kiting from behind it, and it's slowly coming in. It feels like quite a good fish. Yeah, I'm at the 26. That'll do. Well, what about this for a Farlows common? Had it at first light, it absolutely ripped off. We've left it in the net for a little while, just to let it recover. And luckily enough, it's just on daylight, so we can get these photos done. And we'll slip it back, £26 on the nose.
Hey mate, do you want everyone looking at me or not? Nice one.
Well, what an absolute mint common, and a pleasure to catch that one. So just get our breath back and swim away over the moon. Well, there we go. Recast, nice and tight to the island, and it's ripped off about an hour later. This one's quite way down to the left, so I'm just slowly bringing him back.
Shoulders. Yeah, mate. Go on, son. Yes, come on, Rich. Well played, mate. Oh, I'll tell you what. That's great news.
We managed to get this chunk in. It kited right round to the left, and I had no other choice but to get into the water because it's kited round this tree, and managed to land him. Get in. Do you want to get everything ready?
There you go, mate. Oh, hold on, I'm holding. Can we get up?
Well, Rich, what an absolute stunning carp we've just caught, mate.
Amazing pea scales. But it's a little bit spawned out, but
Yeah,
we
this-
don't care about that.
That fish is £30 all day long, but what was it?
25.10, 25.10, something like that, 25.12.
It's unbelievable. Yeah,
Not
it's such a pretty fish though. When they come looking like that, it can be £20, it can be £30, whatever it wants to be. That is a lovely carp, mate. I'm so pleased for you.
Gave me an awesome fight. Awesome fight.
Kiting really right round to the left, wasn't it?
Yeah, get the waders on, and
Sometimes you've got to, haven't you? There's no way you were going to get it round.
no chance.
Problem, they're so light at the moment. They've just spawned and they're just going. You know, they're right up in the surface and really testing you to the limit there, mate.
Yeah, same rod again as well. Same
Yeah,
rod again,
right, yeah.
Back on the spot.
Two fish on the right of that island, so maybe you can get another one, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Well, there we are. My was just rattled off. Just finished doing the pictures of Rich's fish. Just in the water with it now, and I've managed to get one as well. Fantastic. One of them. There we are, mate,
Complete result.
Just switched on, isn't it?
Completely
That
switched
is
on.
awesome.
Nice little column.
It's just that we needed that rain so much, didn't we? It was just boiling hot yesterday.
far
It's
too
just
hot, wasn't it?
taking it down. This is just bite weather now. Come on. Nearly in the net.
In she goes.
Yes, mate, come on. What's that, 2 in 10 minutes? That'll do, won't it?
Nice long lean common.
That's it, mate. We'll take a fish. First fish is always an important one.
All day long.
Oh, spot on. Well, there we are. First fish out of Farlows for me. Lovely dark, long common. Around about 13, 14 pound, we reckon. But a really pretty fish. Slip this one back. I'm hoping now that the fish starting to move out the snags where Rich is fishing, hopefully across my spots, and we'll be in for a few fish in this session. Awesome. Right, I'm just going to take a second out of the fishing to talk you through the spod mix that I'm going to be using down here at Farlows. First thing, I've got 2 different flavours and 2 different sizes of steamy. I've got the STC and I've also got the Tiger Nut and Toffee. To that, we're going to be adding some of the sloppy nut spod mix. It's got loads of crushed nuts and ground bait in there, and that's going to be sticking to the baits and creating a really attractive pile on the bottom. To that, I'm going to be adding some liquids. I love to put oils into my bait at this time of year, so I've got the chili oil. You can also use black pepper oil, hemp oil, anything that's really thin and is going to vitiate on the surface well. So we're going to mix that together. Now we could spod that out as it is, but I like to get a bit of heat into it. Now what this does is releases all the oils and all the flavours from the baits and just blends everything together. We'll just pop the lid on, leave that for half an hour, and it'll be ready to spod out into the swim.
Well, the spots last night weren't productive for me, so I'm going to try and create a few chances for myself. I'm going to cast out to about 40 yards. We saw the fish topping over that area last night, and there's a thick siltweed of around 12 inches. I'm going to use a chod section for that. It's a naked chod. This one's quite high up and critically balanced with a high top bead. So I'm going to cast this out and see if I can intercept those fish.
Right, here we are. Same rod again's rattled off. Seems like my right hand rod and Rich's left hand rod seem to be doing all the bites at the moment. A really nice slow positive bite. Bobbin just rose to the top as the line slowly tightened, and I managed to pick it up really before I got too much indication on the alarm. And yeah, this bite came very quickly after just putting a few, maybe 15 steamies over the spot. The seagulls have been a nightmare, so I can literally just get a few baits out in between. Oh, this is a good fish. Lovely. Fighting so hard at the moment. Oh, nice scaly one. Lovely. Well, there we are, my second fish out of Farlows. What a classic example of a Colne Valley warrior. Real dark, scaly mirror, so pretty, and I'm very, very pleased to have caught this fish. So we'll slip this one back and get that rod back close to the island again. There we are. Slip this fish back. Lovely. Right, so down here at Farlows, Rich, what are we looking for in terms of spots to fish to?
Well, to be honest, Chris, there's loads of spots here at Farlows. You know, there's loads of gravel spots, loads of shortweed. That's what I've picked to fish over. You know, there's loads of natural food in it.
Yeah.
All you've got to do is present a nice critically balanced bait over the top of it so it sits on top. The fish can find it, fish can pick it up, and that's what I've had my 3 fish on. You know, you can find it in the margins.
Yeah, let's take a handful here and just have a look. See if we can see any natural goodies in there.
As you can see, there's bloodworm, there's snails, shrimps, there's everything in there. And you know, you put your boilies over the top of that.
Yeah, they're used to feeding in this sort of weed, and as long as it's nice and short weed and you've got that white rig over it, you know, you're going to be catching fish from this sort of spot.
Well, yet again, the left-hand rod's ripped off, and once again it's kited round to my left. So on with the waders and trying to slowly bring it back. Feels a relatively decent fish. It's just plodding out in the middle there somewhere. Hopefully it'll come back round.
Yeah, it's a chunk.
Thanks.
It's alright.
Yeah.
You put the pressure on.
That is a chunk.
See, I told you it's bigger than you think, mate.
I know.
It's over 40, mate.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's 40. It might be a PB for you, but what's your PB?
41.12.
Oh
Mate, 41.4.
41.4.
41.4?
41.4.
Yeah, mate. Get in there. Buying the pieces tonight, boy. Yeah, mate.
What about that for a Farlows cracker? 41.4. New lake record. What a stunner. Absolutely over the moon. And on video. Alright.
Do you anyway?
That way, mate.
Well done, mate.
Well, after Chris mentioned we might be coming to Farlows, I checked out the website to look at the lake rules. And what I did notice is that leg core and safe zone leaders are banned. So rather than using tubing that can stick up at horrible angles and don't particularly look nice on the bottom, especially with the silkweed we've got out here at Farlows, I decided to use fluorocarbon. And fluorocarbon obviously goes invisible in the water, and it pins down nicely to the lake bed as well. What I do to attach it is a small leader knot that everything can pass over nice and freely, and then pin it down with small dobs of putty all the way down. And this is what has caught me all my fish so far.
Well, the light's fading and the right hand rod is absolutely roared off. I got it just off a baited spot in a channel on the large chod rig that I showed you earlier. And it's just sitting over that light siltweed on the bottom and presenting perfectly for me. So into a fish. Feels alright, and we'll get it in and we'll show you in a bit. Well, look at this stunning Farlows linear. It was caught out on my chod rig that I showed you earlier, yellow TNT pop-up, and just get the fish feeding. So going into the second night, got all the confidence in the world. We've had a little bit of barbecue, England game later, so hopefully I can get some bigger carp.
Looks a little lovely, mate. Really clear. Perfect lighting for it, mate. It's absolutely spot on. Best pictures of the day. They're lovely.
Well, our final night here at Farlows, and my left hand rod is ripped off yet again, and this one's kited to the right. Doesn't feel quite as big as the others, but what a way to end, eh? Well, fish number 8 for us, off the left hand rod again. Cracking weekend at Farlows. This one, slip this one back and see what the rest of the night brings.
That'll do, won't it, on camera? Well, it's our final morning down here at Farlows, and into another carp off the left hand side of the island, and let's hope it's another stunner. What is that, a double take?
Well, there we go. Final morning, a few hours to go, and left hand rod ripped off yet again. Seems to be the spot to do it, and let's hopefully we get this one in.
Right, well there we are. What a fantastic way to finish our trip to Farlows. 2 cracking fish, lovely common and mirror. Really pleased. What a great trip we've had, eh Rich?
Awesome time, awesome time.
Thank you to all the staff down at Farlows. You made us feel very welcome, and we'll definitely be making the drive up to the Colne Valley again very soon. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.